What's up and welcome back, Wargamers. This is BattleShock Wargaming Studio, and we're getting ready to play another exciting game of Warhammer Age of Sigmar. We are joined by Jared in the main studio today, and Jared is going to tell us what the matchup is.
I cannot show up to this studio without playing Sons of Behemat. I got to get some of my own. I just love them so much. Just a great army and quite easy to play to some degree. But we're rolling them right into Seraphon, and depending on how Michael edits these videos, we drafted our picks for this weekend. So all these videos that'll be coming out, just know that we rolled dice to see what certain armies would roll into what. So this was not predetermined by any degree, so it'll be very, very exciting.
I'm very excited for it. If you're new to the channel, thank you so much for joining us. Remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. All that stuff costs you nothing, and it really does help support the channel and then boost that algorithm so that all of our Age of Sigmar content gets out to all the boys and girls across the land.
And a huge shout out to all of our members. If it wasn't for your additional support, we wouldn't be able to take this as far as we have. We really appreciate you so much. Thank you.
If you're interested in what our membership service has to offer, remember to hit that join button down below, get you access to all those membership perks, including, most importantly, extra battle reports every single month, and there are some doozies in there that I really, really like. So with all that being said, I think it's time we take a look at the lists we're playing today. Taking a look at the Seraphon today, I'm going to be taking the battle formation Sunclaw Starhost, which is going to let my Saurus and Kroxigor units do some pile-ins and some D3 mortals. And then my manifestation lore is the Morbicunge. My general today is going to be the Slann Starmaster. This 3-cast wizard is +1 to cast. And then because of celestial reinforcements, in my movement phase, he can return a unit on a 4-up, returning at half strength. And he's just going to be whipping out all of these manifestations. I have a reinforced unit of Aggradon Lancers. They're +1 damage and anti-monster on those spears, and they're Rend 2 and damage 2 on their talons. And then at the end of any turn, if they're stuck in combat, they get +1 to attacks, and that stacks. So these guys can really pump up the damage. Lastly, in this regiment, we have 3 units of 5-man Saurus Guards. These guys are 3-up save and 2 wounds apiece, so they are relatively hard to shift, and they get a 5-up ward if they're hanging out next to this lawn. Gink Starseer is hanging out next, this 2-cast wizard leading my next regiment. He's going to be hanging out, whipping out some spells, but he's here for his Celestial Doom War Scroll spell, which turns off enemy wards. Then we have a reinforced unit of Kroxigor. These guys are anti-infantry +1 rend, and then they do brutal blows, and they get +1 damage if the enemy unit has 10 or more models. Finally, we have 2 units of 5 Raptidon Chargers. These guys are actually going to be objective monkeys and getting battle tactics because they move super fast. And then after they've done their job, they're still relatively good in a fight because they get +1 damage on the charge with those Topek Lances. That's it for the Seraphon. Let's see what Jared brought.
I can't come to BattleShock Studio without playing these things because they're so much fun. It's like I need some for myself. But here's these 1950 points of Sons of Behemat in the Taker tribe, which is going to give me that deployment phase selection of a artifact of power, which is quite nice. I don't know why everybody don't take it. My manifestation lore will be primal energy. In my general's regiment is King Brodd. He is the man. He can pray and he can juice up the boys. We'll see how that goes. He is followed along in his regiment with a Kraken eager. He is going to be eager. Mega-Gargant with glowy lantern. This allows me to bring that manifestation lore of primal energy. In Regiment 1, we have a Gatebreaker Mega-Gargant. He's monstrously tough, so he'll have 40 wounds instead of the original 35. Quite nice. We'll try to get him stuck in. Following him along will be a War Stomper Mega-Gargant. This is your infantry killer. We'll see if he can do just that. Short, simple, and straight to the point. We the boys. 1950, Sons of Behemat. Let's take a look at that battle plan.
The battle plan today is shifting objectives. This is a 3-objective mission, and our territories are small little territories in each corner of the map. The twist for the start of each battle round, after determining the active player is going to roll a d3 to determine which objective is the primary objective for that battle round. The other 2 objectives are going to be secondary objectives. The underdog can make the active player re-roll the dice to determine which objective is the primary objective. Each player is going to score victory points at the end of each of their turns as follows. Score 1 victory point for each secondary. Score 2 victory points if you control the primary. Score 2 victory points if you control more objectives than your opponent. And score 4 victory points if you completed the battle tactic you chose to attempt this turn. Let's get into this mission and see who has initiative. You've seen the list, you've seen the matchup. This is the part of the game where you comment down below, who are you rooting for? Is it the Sons of Behemat marching across the mortal realms? Or is it the Seraphon bringing order to all the realms with the great plan, the mindless lizards led by the all hail the Hypnotoad? We were the same amount of drops. I won the roll-off, so I am going to make Jared go first. What's your battle tactic?
No surprise there. I'm sitting on 5 CP to your 4 because I'm in 1950. But I'm going to, I didn't really have a whole lot of options. And then since I don't play Sons that much, I did not set up in such a way to back myself up on my battle tactic. So I have a really sketchy Seize the Sinner. So some things kind of have to go right, to include some run rolls and chanted prayer. Amongst other things. But yeah, we're going to jump right into that and see what I get. So my first thing is we're going to do Let Us Pray with old Brodd, and I'm trying to get a 5. That is a 6. We are happy. I should have announced first, but it was going to be the +2 move, obviously. You guys know this. I need the extra movement range really bad. So definitely would have been the run a little bit faster. I don't quite remember what that ability is called.
It's the run fast one.
Run fast one.
Yep.
So that's good. Uses up all those points, so I'll give him a little extra movement speed there. And then my last one is going to be a Ravnek's Gnashing Jaws coming from the good old Kraken Eater. No, absolutely not. No almost perils. That was scary. No perils there. So with that, I'm going to pass priority over to Michael here in the hero phase.
Before you do, can you roll which one's the primary? Shifting objective?
It's going to be this one. No!
Way over here.
Way over here.
We'll take that.
Way over here. That's not good. That was ideal for good old Michael. But yes, so we're going to be primary on that side.
Well, I guess we'll spend 1 because we can. And then let's bring out, how about a Purple Sun?
Sure.
Start with Purple Sun? No Purple Sun.
You rolled the same roll I did.
No, I had 1 higher because I'm +1 to cast.
Oh!
Ready to move?
Yes.
Let's do it.
We are back from my movement phase. Everybody shifted up a little bit, and we have some things we want to explain to you guys. So, first one being was my Honor Guard. My Honor Guard is Bodyguard with the War Stomper to Brodd, to minus some attacks. Seems pretty good. And then the additional artifact I took for being Taker Tribe was Run and Charge. That is why we have a Gatekeeper who I spent a Nat 6 on to just throw him up the board into Michael's face. Turn 1, because if you're playing armies like this, you always eat something. Turn 1. Mm-hmm. But Michael, what did you bring?
For my General's Regiment, it's the Aggradon Lancers. They're already anti-monster, so I've given him priority target. I'm just going to +1 to hit and wound against your General and his Bodyguard. That seems fine.
That seems really good.
And I forgot to mention my Asterism. Because of the deployment phase, the territories are so small, I went for the +1 cast.
Amen. Seems smart. I got 3 shots, 4s and 3s, 24 inches into some Raptidons, so we'll see how that turns out. Got to pass 4's Mountain, though, which I didn't, so that was a good talk. We're going to set up on overhead for some charges. Gatebreaker, looking for something spicy. I can just charge the terrain piece there, but we'll see what happens.
Oh.
Jeez, he wanted to go wherever he wanted to go. So I just automatically do D3 +3 to the terrain feature in Mortals. So you take 4 Mortals on the terrain piece, and then every unit of yours within 3 inches of it takes D3 Mortals, I believe on a 2-up. So this one will be the Saurus Warriors, 2 Mortals, Kroxigors, 2 Mortals, The Ola Skinky takes 3, and then the Slann is quite protected. So I also have Gargants have all the abilities. I got the Gargants charge, so I do the D3 on a 2-up. We'll hand it off to the Kroxigors. They'll take 3 mortals. And then lastly, I'm going to Rar at the Kroxigors. That's 3 separate abilities. Geez, that's a lot of stuff for playing Gargants. So I'm going to try and Rar them. They're Rarred, so they cannot have any commands. Michael, do you have any combat, no responses? Okay, I will do an all-out attack here. This is all Kroxigor hate. And here we have 2 attacks going into the Kroxigor's Almighty Stomp. 3s and 2s. 2 hits. This is 1 at Ren 3.
Goes right through.
D3 for 3. We have a single Death Grip, which is on 3s and 2s. Hits and a 2. Wounds at Ren 2.
Feel it.
D6 for 3. And then lastly, his Fort Crusher Flail is on 3s and 2s. No! 2s. 2 at Ren 2.
Goes right through. No, it does not. It goes
That
right
is
through.
8 damage. And then he is all done.
Saurus Guard are going to activate into the Great Breaker. We're +1 to hit because you're standing next to my shrine. So 2s and 3s.
Whoa! All the above. So far, so good. Oh, even better. You only dropped 1. Gruesome.
8. -1.
8. These will be 5s. Yeah, that's quite a bit. We'll take 6 from these hungry hippos.
Kroxigor are going to activate. We have 4 attacks with the mauls. These are going to be 3s and 2s.
No.
Take 2 at -1.
5s. Damage on 1.
2 damage.
Ouch.
And then we have the Moonstones. Take 4 at Ren 1.
These ones are extra painful. And I take them all. So that's
12
3,
damage.
4, 6, 12. Oh no.
Because of my battle formation Sunclaw Star Host, the Saurus Warriors are going to do a pile-in move and do no mortal wounds. And then the Kroxigor will make a pile-in move and do no mortal wounds. You got off lucky.
Ah! All right, that was me, Sons of Behemat turn. That is going to be a solid 8 points because I have both secondary objectives. I control more objectives. And I got my battle tactic for solid 8. Rolling into Michael.
My battle tactic this turn is going to be take the flanks. I want to do that before I start losing my little idiots.
The wee
on
lads.
Sides. The wee lads. And then I think it's too early to be sending in the Raptidon Chargers because I think I'll lose them on the clapback. So I'm going to just see if I can do some damage to the Gatebreaker, and then hopefully the 3-man unit of Kroxigor can finish them off. Wish I had the War Spawn right now.
Yeah, Manti Monster. Still, Ren 1's good.
Gatebreaker doesn't have a ward, does he?
No.
Okay, good.
Nobody here has a ward, I don't think, unless Brodd has a native one.
No. Well, let's do a little bit of casting. And by a little bit, I mean a lot. Slann Starmaster. We're going to do Celestial Equilibrium. Goes up on a 6. +1 to cast for him and the little guy.
Hell yeah. Seems pretty good.
Just the little guy, actually. Then we're going to bring out the Shackles.
Uh-oh.
7. You don't have any other bites?
No. Enjoy yourself.
Just have the best time. The Shackles have arrived. Let's do some mortals. War Stompa takes 2 mortals. He's -2 to move. And then the Gatebreaker takes 3 mortals on the Gatebreaker. We'll bring out the Suffocating Gravetide on a massive 10. Spirits here is going to go ahead and cast for Mystical Unforging.
Ugh.
It goes off. Gatebreaker's -1 to rend. And then we're going to end with a Purple Sun. See if there's anywhere where I can actually set it up.
That's a lot of stuff.
It's a lot of stuff. Purple Sun had to come out on the backboard edge there. There was nowhere else to put it. But he's out for later. Well, he's there for later anyways. Let's go ahead and activate our Realm Shaper engine. And it's going to do mortal wounds to everything that's within 3 inches of that piece of terrain.
Seems good.
Seems good. So let's start with the Gatebreaker. Takes 3 mortal wounds.
No!
And then the War Stompa takes 2 mortal wounds. Helpful. Helpful. My hero phase is complete. Any responses from you?
1 CP down to 2. Emerald Life Swarm. On an 8.
Hiya!
Ah, 6. Yeah, yeah, yes!
That's it for hero phase. Let's move some stuff. Seraphon have completed our movement phase, and we took our little Raptidon Chargers and we took the flanks. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And then we moved our castle away from the Gatebreaker. There's too many Gargants over there, and my Slans are too close, so the great plan says go that way. That's what we're doing. 3 Kroxigor might be able to handle this job. We'll see what happens. I have no shooting. And I'm not going to charge anything, so we're going to get into combat phase abilities, which I also don't have any. So, you.
Punch that terrain again for 4 damage, 4 mortals. And then the Kroxigors will potentially take some damage, take 3 mortals. And then the Saurus will probably take some damage. They'll take no mortals.
And then you have a combat phase.
The fact that the Kroxigors took that many mortals makes me want to jump up and down and hopefully get 1/3 up on 3 dice to potentially kill 1 off. So we'll jump up and down on them. I got 2, so 2 mortals.
Kroxigor are swinging into the Gatebreaker.
No surprise to you, all at defense.
Not
down to
surprising
1
at all.
CP.
2s and 2s, let's go.
No!
7.
No!
At -1.
Looking for 4s. Not a lot of 4s, but 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage. Ouch. I've got 15 wounds on me, so I am down to 4 attacks on my Fort Cluster Flail. Would you like to all out defense?
All out defense on the Saurus Guard. Everything's going into them, right?
Yeah, I have to, because I have to kill them.
Okay, you're also -1 to rend. Remember that.
Yeah, that's fine. It is what it is. 4s. And 2s. Rend 1.
3. Oh.
4 damage. Oh! No! Mighty Stomp. Force. 2s. The force thing, dude, is tough. Rend 3, but it would be Rend 2.
Rend 2.
2 damage. And then I'm going to try and choke 1 with my hand. No chokes.
We survived with 1 guy on a wound. 1 brave Sargento with cheese. I'm going to attack you. Take 3 wounds at Rend 1.
Yeah, of course. Force. Dang it. See, even the 1 guy would have killed him if he hadn't had the extra wounds. All right, first one is going to be the Emerald Life Swarm. Just get it up here a little bit.
Okay,
2d6.
Just
Oh, that's a lot. No rend. 5 armor saves on your 5 up and your 6 up. I think you made 1. Oh, okay, I was going to say. And then War Stomper. Do you want me to roll the War Stomper? Yeah, probably, because 4s is a hard mountain to cross.
4's the thing.
4s is hard. 4s on the Almighty or Stomp. 1 hit. 1 wound. 2 6-ups. Are they dead yet?
How much damage?
Just 1 piece.
Oh.
No, you
Oh, yeah,
it.
then they're dead.
Yeah, I was going to say, you just rolled it.
Got it. Dead so. Let's go ahead and use our Sunclaw Starhost. See if we can kill the Gatebreaker. We're going to roll 2d3 and hopefully do some mortals.
Oh,
Take 5 mortal wounds.
He's dead. Timber! Hopefully I beat you. Hey! Nope. What the hell is that? So he falls somewhere else and does nothing. Who would have guessed you could do 40 damage in such a quick succession there? What did you score?
6-point turn for Seraphon. Complete my battle tactic, and I hold the primary, making me the underdog. Helpful.
Yuck.
Get more command points, and I'll hopefully make sure that this primary objective doesn't go under those 2 giants. We're gonna get into the roll-off for battle round 2.
Best of luck, my boy. What is the ones?
Yeah, I'm not gonna take a double right now.
Seems legit.
Yeah, if I take a double, I'm so far away that hopefully redeploy, and I'll be cheeks in the wind.
Cheeks in the wind. We like some.
Yeah.
I don't know if we like cheeks in the wind. All right.
So we're gonna snap off, and we will be back for battle round 2, Giants.
All right, we're back for some Sons of Behemat here in battle round 2. My battle text is going to be do not waver, must fight with 2 things. There's a lot of things to fight over here. I just have a couple things I can do in my hero phase that seem kind of cool. We'll do a Let Us Pray with Brodd, and we'll be praying for, honestly, his ability, it's just, you pray for that, and then you get to pick one. So it's not like a separated prayer. So I'll just roll it, and if I get a 5-up, I get to pick something cool. I will do the extra rend on our melee weapons. So we'll be rendy this turn. And then I will try to cast the Jaws. It does go off, so I do get Jaws. It does go off, so I do get Jaws. Jaws is good. I yield to Michael for his return of the shackles.
We shall spend 1 for a magical intervention.
Return of the shackles.
And we shall cast with the Slann.
Please roll, not what you need. Oh no! Return to the shackles. Well, I can fight shackles and get my battle tactics. So.
Yes, you can.
Dick.
Yes, you can.
So the shackles did drop, but I did forget something because Gargants, and I haven't played them in 4th yet. I'm going to kick that objective, but I have to kick it further than 3 inches. So I need to roll more than 3 inches on 2d6. There we go. 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to launch this thing. Kickster.
Mortar wounds from the shackles.
I hope you don't roll well.
Brodd takes 2. War Stompa takes 9.
Yes!
Brodd, you're minus
2 to move, but whatever. He's not supposed to charge anybody anyway.
And I'm not feeling a rally. Let's move some stuff.
Movement time. All right, we are back from my movement phase. I went ahead and shifted up a little bit. I'm going to try and pressure these skinkies over here. And then I got to really play this middle part really well. There's a lot of techiness that needs to be done just right in order for me to have my way. But Emerald Lifestorm moved up and healed the War Stomper down to 1 wound suffered. And Michael, what did you do there with the Kroxigors, you coward?
I rolled a redeploy and got a mighty 2 inches. So I snuck around the corner, but my tail is still hanging out around the corner. And I believe you have some debris.
I'm going to throw some debris. Some debris. 4s and 3s, I believe. I made 1. And I made none. That is it for shooting. We're going to do some charges. Jaws needed a 6.
Yep.
Just to hit the train feature there. This is my Krakenitas. Charging the shackles. That's a lot, but I have to do this just right or I feck it all up. With no counter charges, I have some monstrous capabilities. Jump up and down for 5 guys.
5 guys.
5 guys does sound good. I do have some Gatebreaker charges, so I'll do those as well. So we have charge phase into the Shackles, 2 Mortals, and then charge phase into the Ola Skinkies, nothing. Monstrous action into the Ola Skinkies, 3 up. That's 3 Mortals. Yeah, 2 worthless Rampages I'll pick for the other 2 because I don't want to kill the slingshotting Saurus Warrior. But activations-wise, I have to activate my War Stomper only because you could move the Saurus Warrior to block me in. And I just need to get within hairlines of 3 of the Kroxis. For the War Stomper, I'm going to do the Titanic Boulder Club all into the Kroxigors. I'm going to Death Grip the young lad there. We'll see if his fate is sealed. And then I'm going to also stomp the Kroxigors as well. So if the Death Grip kills the wee lad, it was meant to happen.
Okay.
We've got 4 attacks here with the Almighty Stomp. This will be 3s and 2s.
All out defense, going down to 2 command points. Did you all out attack?
Yes.
Okay.
And 2s. Wow. 1 at rend 3 for D3 damage.
Into the, this is the Kroxigor?
3 damage. Thank you for actually doing 3 for failing all of that damage. That hurt my feelings. Now 4's attacks, 3s and 2s again. I guess I could have potentially rolled these together. 3s and 2s. Oh my gosh. 2s. 1 more at rend 3. 2 damage.
Okay. You got 1 guy.
Death Grip is on 3s and 2s. Is the Saurus Warrior meant to die? And 2s. 1 at rend 2. You're just going to grab him and choke him to death.
Going to activate the Raptidon Chargers. We have 3 attacks each with the Topek Lances, and then 3 attacks each with the Serrated Fangs. We're going to do the Topek Lances first because they wound on 4s. Let's do it. 2. That minus 1.
5s. Damage.
Single damage.
You got it.
Serrated Fangs. 6 at minus 1.
5s. Damage.
Single damage.
5. Go to 6. Might as well punch you back because the camera's over there. All right, we got 2 attacks Almighty Stomp, 4s and 2s. And 2s, they're not infantry, so they'll just take regular rend. This will be rend 2. Actually have a save. They're 4s.
Is he anti-infantry?
Yeah.
It's rend 2?
I'm still rend 2 though.
Okay, it goes right through.
4 damage.
Okay, that's one boy.
I'm gonna try to choke one of you. I gotta stuff you in my bag too.
Stuff away. You gotta roll a 6.
I need to roll, yeah, I need to roll a 6 out of here. I did stuff 1.
One guy gets stuffed.
Thank you for letting me stuff in the bag. And then, do I choke 1? Nope. Do I shipwreck a boar club, the 4s and 2s? Nope. Good old Forest Mountain. Giants cannot do it.
So you killed 2 and put a damage on the unit. 1 lonely Kroxigor fighting the world. Hits on 2s.
He's got plenty of attacks, don't he?
2.
5s. Oh,
6 Damergerino. Does Brodd want to go ahead and lift the shackles?
I have to.
Yeah.
I don't have a choice. Do you want me to roll it?
No, that's what I'm saying. I will lift shackles. Rend 1, single damage.
Yeah, you're right. Manifestation should not hit on 2s.
It's a tide, man. What do you want it to
It's
hit
a
on?
tide, man.
You're going to fight the tide?
I'm going to take a bunch of wounds.
4.
Is what I'm going to do. 2 more. Nobody left to fight.
We will make a pile-in move and try and do mortals with the Kroxigor. 2 mortal wounds.
All right, we are back from Sons of Behemat. I scored a solid 8 to still control the 2 secondaries more and got my battle tactics. I didn't lose a Gargant, thankfully, so far. And now we're rolling into Michael. Michael, what do you got?
For my battle tactic this turn, I think we're just going to take their lands, and it's going to be this piece of terrain right here.
Seems easy.
There's nothing he can do to stop me from it.
Cannot stop me.
It's just going to be a matter of how hard we want to go in right now. I don't think we lift 2
You always
Gargants.
want to go in hard.
But I think we can definitely lift 1. I'm just worried about the clapback. But we might take the double if we get it. This would be a good time to do it. We're going to do a little bit of casting, but the first thing I want to do is I want to scry the stars with the Starseer. It's only battle round 2. It's early to do it, but I need it now.
Do you scry?
We shall see. I scry.
You definitely scry.
So we'll put a 5-up ward on the Aggradons, and then I don't think it's worth putting a 5-up ward on that one Kroxigor. So I guess we'll give this other unit a 5-up ward as well.
Very cute. I like it. Looks nice.
We shall cast many things. Many glorious things.
And you will not be unbound. The only thing I'm binding you is fate.
Celestial Equilibrium from the Slann Starmaster.
Fate.
That's a 5.
No.
6. That's a 6.
You get a +2 to cast.
Yeah, I'm +2 to cast. Let's see if it, I don't know if it goes off on 6.
Fate did not have my back then, actually.
It goes off. We'll cast a Mystical Unforging from the Stink Priest.
Stink Priest.
Into the war. That is a 7. Goes off. So you're -1 to cast. Not -1 to cast. -1 red.
Thank you.
You're welcome. We'll bring out the Shackles from the Hypnotoad.
No.
It's 4, 5, 6.
How do you get 2 more?
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
He's +1 to cast.
Existing.
And then for existing. And then my asterism.
Yeah. Oh, God. Get it away.
I'm worried about them blocking my charge lanes. Shackles have arrived.
How many times will I kill it this game, Michael? Every time.
4. 4 or 5.
4 times.
4 times. 4. We'll go ahead and do some mortals to the war. 2 mortals. And then to Brodd. 3 mortals on Brodd. We're going to do a Speed of Huanchi from the Hypnotoad.
All right, Lumineth.
On the big one.
Ha! Ha ha! Take your barrels! For due!
5-up ward.
No. How do you get a 5-up ward?
I have my guard standing right
the
in front of me.
bodyguards. You took all 2 of that.
All 2.
If only that would have arrived a little bit sooner.
I think I did all the things, Jared. Do you have any response? Yeah, I don't need to rally. So, do you have any responses?
Sure, I'll burn the head. Nope.
I have no idea what you just did.
Burning it.
Oh, got it.
I'll burn the head.
I will burn the head. I was like very lost. We can move some stuff.
Yeah.
Further in the Great Land, the Seraphon have completed their movement phase, and we've decided to send in the Aggradon Lancers. The War Stomp is bad into them. It is the time for them to go in because we want to remove that War Stompa. I've sent in a bunch of support as well. I left in that Kroxigor to hold the War Stompa by his nose. I'm going to send in some Sora's Guard so we can maybe do a couple extra mortals to him if he survives. And I'm sending the Purple Sun so we can get up to a mighty Rend 3. I did pull out the Gravetithe, suffering 2 mortal wounds. I'm using him as a screen. So I have some layers there. And on the other side, I moved away with my Raptidon Chargers. They were going to die to your giant over there. So moving them out of combat, maybe I can threaten his point and make that Gargant chase 2 Raptidons around, which is goofy. And then I just have a wall of like little idiots as I send in all my hammers. That's it. You threw a
3-inch redeploy because, yeah, nobody's going to be in combat with Brodd anyway.
We would prefer not to be. So let's go ahead and start doing some charges. Let's go with the one that matters, which is the Aggradon Lancers. A mighty 8. Le Papasan? Sure. Wom 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 wom. Source Guard. A mighty 9. Just the biggest, unnecessariest dog pile list. God. Jared, I have no combat phase abilities. That is the end of my charges.
Yeah, I do. Looking for, I'm going to stomp up and down on the Aggradons, hoping to get all these as 3s.
Oh, okay.
But you have a 5-up board, so
I do.
It doesn't really matter. Take 3 mortals, maybe.
Take 3 mortals.
I'll try to pick up a Sarswear.
Stuff them in my bag.
Nope.
No stuffs. Piece with the Celestial Spears. We're going to be 2s and 2s because priority target. And then we're going to be damage 2, or damage rend 2, damage 2, because we have +1 charge and anti-monster. And then you're in with the Purple Sun, so you're taking another -1 to your save. All out defense for you?
It's all bad. Yeah.
Okie dokie. Let's roll.
I want just as many more ones again, please. Bliss? Nope, this is bad. Oh, this is so bad.
13 -2.
2,
is that
4,
13?
6. No, it's not.
Oh, okay.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I only made 3, so I take 20 wounds. He's dead.
It appears that we may have invested
Oh,
too
no,
much.
he's not dead yet.
He's not dead?
No, your companions will kill him, though.
How many wounds does he have left?
He has 33. He has 2 wounds.
4s and 3s with the Rending Bites and Shrieking Talons. Rends 2s, 2 damage.
What is the...
5 at -2.
Oh, he did.
10 damage.
Timber.
You got it.
I'll fall on the Aggradon. 3 mortals.
3 mortals on the Aggradon Lancers.
Kill that
Wards.
trucker.
No! That's 1 dead guy.
2d6 from the Emerald Life Swarm into a Kroxigor. 2, 4, 6 is 4s and 4s. Awful.
Do you mind if I all out defense here?
I do not care.
I have the
1 at
command
Ren
points.
1.
I fail it.
All right, nice.
A mighty damage on my Kroxigor.
Kroxigor gets to fight.
Yes. I'm not going to pile in because I don't want to get closer to Brodd.
Fair.
Four.
Wow.
Rend 1.
He hits and wounds pretty darn well. What's the damage?
They're 3 apiece. Mighty 12 damage.
It's dead. I'll just do Torcredia, 4s and 2s. Oh my gosh. 5 damage.
Take 5 damage.
Is it dead?
I think it's 5 wounds.
4s, 2s. Oh, what is with the 1s? D3. All right, take 3 more then. 3 more 6-ups.
Yeah, it has 1 more health.
3 more
6-up wards.
Yeah. Okay.
You're dead.
Oh, golly.
Seraphon have completed their turn. We score 6 points. We hold the primary. And yes, we did remember to roll, even though we didn't talk about it. It's over here. We hold the primary. We completed our battle tactic, which was take their lands. 6-point turn puts me at 12. And we're getting into the roll-off for battle round 3.
Best of luck, my boy.
Best of luck. You want to hand me a double?
No.
All right.
I can't.
We'll be back for Sons of Behemat, turn 3.
All right. All right, we are back. I am taking turn. I'm going to do Steal the Train, going after the place of power over there. I am going to start off with a good old Life Swarm again. 6 may not be good for Life Swarm, but I doubt it's a 7, to be honest with you. Life Swarm is indeed a 6.
No Life Swarm for you.
No Life Swarm, and then I will rally Brodd on 6 dice. He'll heal 4. Go down to 1.
Nice.
Lose CP, go down to 3. And then Brodd will pray, and then I just have to get his prayer, and then I get to pick 1. Oh, every time. Thank you, Brodd. We'll do the plus to movement because I don't need the rend. So we'll do +2 to movement. And then we will go into passing priority over to you.
I have completed my asterism because my Slann is still alive, so I get to pick another one. So I'm going to do Itzel the Tamer and give companion weapons crit 2 hits.
Ugh.
Make my remaining hammer a bit smashier. I still have my 5-up wards where I want them to be. I am going to spend 1 command point going down to 4, and we're going to shackles. That is a 6.
With a -1?
I am +2. Shackles have arrived. They do normal order wounds, but Brodd is going to struggle to go smash into stuff, which is, I think, is better for me. I don't think there's anything interesting to rally right now. So we'll get into movement.
Alrighty. All right, we are back from my movement phase. Brodd was able to finesse the rolls because it's smaller than an inch on that terrain over there. So I was able to not be unstable when I stood there. I'm trying to pull everything out that I can because I'm dealing with a lot of shackles. I have too many shackles. And then my Kraken Eater came over here to help with the tactic and to maybe get a good charge on the terrain feature. And he is now looking over at some Aggradon chargers that you triggered a 5-inch redeploy from, which was quite tasty for you. Good job there. And yeah, we are getting ready to throw some boulders. I only got 3 boulder shots. These are 4s and 3s. Not enough. And nothing. Thank you, Debriz. And yeah, we're ready for you to either counter shoot me or me to do some charges.
Go right in charges.
Let's see if the Kraken Eater's interested. Wow, Kraken Eater, good freaking job, and I don't even know if it's worth it to reroll.
It's your battle
It is.
tactic.
No, I already have the terrain piece. It's right there. I'm already in base contact with it, so my battle tactic's good. I'm just gonna see if I'm gonna get a nice deep charge, and I did. Go here.
Got it.
Brodd, what's he interested in?
Wow.
That's a sad, sad panda, but it is within half, so I have to just go here. Into Raptidons.
Gargant charge.
3 mortals.
Oh, those are Aggradons, but yes.
Aggradons, sorry.
Hey, do you want to try and charge your Jaws?
Yeah, try to see if Jaws is interested
Take
in
2.
anything. Jaws, are you interested?
No.
I'm going to roar at your Aggradons and hopefully stop any command abilities. Yes. All right, so this will be all attacks going into the Aggradons. This will be 2 attacks, 4s and 2s with the Almighty Stomp, but 3s and 2s because of all at attack. And 2s, you have 1 at Ren 2.
Feel it.
D3 for 3.
Okay, keep going. I'll hold the damage.
I'm going to try and choke 1, 3s, 2s, 1 at Ren 2. 1 damage. Oh, take it. Tor Crania. This is the one I really would like to have do some damage potentially, because he doesn't have anything else. That's cool. Yeah, looking for 3s and 2s.
Oh no! It's a Yahtzee.
Can I concede?
No.
Can I concede?
No.
This is 2s. 1 at Ren 2. 5 damage.
8 wards. I take 4 damage.
Cool.
So, Source Guard in to King Brodd. A mighty 2 damage at round 1.
Looking for 5s. Take a wound. I'm just going to try and beat up the Kroxigor. I now know for a fact I cannot split attacks because I can't roll.
You're
well
cursed
enough.
today.
The Almighty Stomp is 2 attacks, 4s and 2s. twos. 2 at rend, 3.
Oh, those go right through.
4 damage. I think, you didn't give him the ward.
No, he's got one more wound
Death
left.
grip. Shipwrecka. And twos. Dude. 4 more damage.
He's dead.
All right.
Source guard, 2s. 5 and -1.
And for 5s, I'll take 4.
Single damage. We'll go ahead with their lances. Priority target, helping out the hitting and wounding. 6 at rend 2.
Oh. Yeah, it's
Single
that's
damage.
Straight up 6.
And then the serrated claws. 2 at rend 2.
2 damage apiece.
2 damage each. Both the Aggradons and the Saurus Guard who are in combat with Brodd are going to make pile-in moves and do 5 mortal wounds. And then the other Saurus are going to do 2 mortal wounds to the other guy.
Great turn, Michael. I score 10, and we go into your turn.
Yeah, so for my turn, I do have a battle tactic. I'm going to take 2 points, one of which is controlled by my opponent. That should be relatively easy to do. I'm tempted to try and drop Brodd right now, but he still has 29 wounds, which is just a bit too many for me to reliably and comfortably say I'm going to drop him out. So let's go ahead and get into a little bit of casting. First up, I think I want to try and banish the jaws because I keep forgetting to. So we're going to start there.
Sure. See ya.
Mystical Unforging from the Slann. Does not go off. Even with a Mighty +2. And then the Spirit Seer. None of my spells are really going to be that impactful right now. So let's do Comets Call from the speed, or from the little Starseer. No. And then I think that's it.
Cool.
Cool. Let's
Shackles.
No, shackles are alive.
Yeah, they do damage.
Oh. Yeah, they do damage. Okay, 3. Let's go hit Brodd. 2 mortal wounds into Brodd. Let's go ahead and try and bring our half-strength unit of Kroxigor back.
You do it again?
My hero phase is complete. What do you got?
Nothing.
Nothing. Let's move some stuff. I shimmied around. I pulled my Aggradon Lancers out so that we had something that can go get that point. And then I'm moving my Raptidon Chargers in. I'm holding Brodd by the nose with the Saurus. And then I moved a little bit of a screen back. And then I'm going to try and do a charge poo with some new Kroxigors.
Sure.
And then the Raptidon Chargers on the far side went and stole the other point. So all we got to do is kill Brodd with Raptidon Chargers. Seems easy enough. Let's get some charges in. Let's start with Purple Sun. Cool. And then we'll charge with the Suffocating Graveside. And then we'll charge with Raptidon Chargers. Charging with Kroxigor. We're going to spend a command point going down 2 to re-roll it. Sure. Charge is complete. Rampage is for you.
Try and stomp on some Raptidons. Maybe you can kill 1. 4 mortals.
We're going to try and bring down the beast. We're going to activate with the Kroxigor first because one of the Raptidons got squished. We're going to all-out attack with the Kroxigor. We'll go with the Moonhammer. You have all-out defense. 2s. 4. Rend 2 effectively.
Take 6.
And then the Mauls. Six at Rend 2.
4, 6, and 9, 10, take 15.
That's it for their activation.
I got to swing on the Chargers, even though mortals are going to be the thing to kill me. 4s and 2s into Chargers. 2s. 2 at Ren 2.
Goes right through.
10 damage into Chargers. And then Mighty Stomp into Chargers. 1 hit. Nothing. And then Death Grip. Nothing.
1 Charger survived Broad. Let's go with the Suffocating Gravetide. Six at Ren 2.
4, 6.
Effectively.
Super duper. Could have been dead. 2, 4, 6. 6 is 6 more, so I think he's dead now. 37, so he's got 3 wounds left.
A mighty 3 wounds. Gotcha.
We'll put it all into the Sarvis. This will be 4s and 2s with the Stomp. Okay, and then we'll do Death Grip 4s and 2s. Okay, we'll do the Shipwreck War Club Force and the 2s. 4 at Ren 2.
Save them all.
Okay. I won't make you roll. He's dead. It's too many mortals.
It's too much, man.
He's dead. Michael, I give it to you. I'm not sitting through that any longer. Thank you.
Okay.
I give it to you.
I think the beatdown is done of that poor Broad. So we're going to do a little bit of rolling off camera. We'll figure out the final score, and then we're going to be back for the wrap up.
I think you just max.
We're going to find out.
I think you just max.
We'll show you how it did. We've made it to the end. We're here for the wrap up. Final score is going to be 42 for the Seraphon. We just max scored it the rest of the game. So you're what, 26?
26.
26. Good game, good matchup. It was a very fun draft.
Yeah.
Very fun, interesting matchup. I was very nervous going into it because I've been beaten down by Gargants with this list a couple times. So let's start with you first. MVPs, LVPs, and what were the key moments of the game for you?
Yes. MVP is definitely going to be King Brodd when he rolled all of his hits and then failed all of his wounds. And then my LVP would have to be... I don't really have an LVP. These guys are pretty OP for what they do. And I would say that I guess the LVP was not winning one of my timbers. But yeah, Michael, how about you?
I think that your Gatebreaker is the LVP this time.
How dare you?
He sprinted across the table.
I feel like he's fantastic.
And then died to 3 Kroxigor.
How dare you? How dare you? There is no LVP over here.
They're just all winners.
Yeah, they're all winners, Michael.
Excellent.
They're all winners. How about you?
I love this list. I love playing Seraphon because it plays good Warhammer and it does a little bit of everything. It's fast, it hits hard. This was my first time with the Aggradon Lancers in this kind of configuration, and I think I liked them a little bit more over the Warspawn Kroxigor because they had more mobility, and I've had a bunch of times where the Warspawn just kind of stood in the back and missed their big opportunity. Morbid with this list is what makes it good, though, because I have solid screens, I have good mobility, I have good casting, but using all of those manifestations to just block so that I get to keep hitting when I want to hit.
Yeah, since you picked one, I'm going to say your LVP is Shackles.
Yeah, Shackles and Jack.
Your LVP is Shackles for even bringing them.
What a degenerate. Yeah, it worked really well. The Kroxigor did well. The Saurus did really well. They're so cheap for 10 wounds on a 3-up save.
You can't call them cheap when Trogs exist. You're gonna give GW some bad ideas.
Trogs
bro.
are just gonna keep going up, man. They're just gonna keep going up.
Yeah, there's still like 40 points less than a unit of Kroxigor.
Kroxigor? Yeah, for sure they are. But with all the abusive OBR players looking at you, everyone's going to move over and be looking at OBR price hikes in a second.
Yeah, probably. We'll
Massive
see.
tangent. It was really fun. We have a big weekend ahead of us.
Yes, we do.
Jared flew into
Playing
town.
2 GTs this weekend.
And we have so many games to film. So we are going to kind of cut our wrap up short. We're not going to be as rambly as we can be sometimes because we got re-rack. We're going to play another game. I think we have KO coming up next.
Yes.
Into my Sylvaneth.
Yes.
So we'll see if we can chase him down. And I'm looking forward to that. But first, it's going to be lunchtime, and then we're going to play another game. We're going to see you all next week for another battle report.